It's really foggy this morning, but see what we can catch on the camera. Right at the end of the sidewalk. This car's coming out over there right now. This car's right now. You know. I was walking through this parking lot a minute ago. Over in this parking lot. And there's like 4 cars that were like coming from different directions. They were all like parking next to me and driving by me at the same time. That one has 66. They've been stalkered up this morning. It's 7:30 right now. They've been stalkered up. The garbage truck was making slamming sounds outside my apartment this morning. I think that truck over there has one tail light, maybe. This car is just creeping up behind me like there's no space to drive. Like, what the fuck? You can go. It's hitting its brakes right now as this other car drives by me, and they're both black, I think, and it's got a 33 on it. Where did this whitey come from? He just spawned out of the wall. They just keep spawning over here. They're multiplying like roaches. A lot of stalkers in this parking lot this morning. Both times I walk through it. It's usually not a lot of stalkers in this parking lot. This morning, it is. It's a lot. Black and silver again. I'm getting out right when I walk behind the car. That car is taking off right as this car is turning. It's also silver. They close the car door on the silver. And 777, it's silver. This one has one lower light. It's coming back around to sock again. And this whitey just drove out in front of me when it drives by me. He just pulled up and parked and it drove by me. And then it just parked again, like it just backed up and parked to the corner of the building. And then this car just turned on right as it's like turning off or whatever. I saw its lights like flash and then that car turned on. And that one's taking off now. And then this one's at the same time, and that one's taking off. Oh, it's going back up in the driveway. And then the silver car is coming back. And then, oh. And someone's closing the car door right now. This car's backing up again. I don't think they even got out of it. 66. I think they just like backed up and drove back onto the driveway and then backed up again. So, what was that? I don't know. They might have got out of the car. I'm not sure. The 66 one. But yeah, they were making the loud garbage truck dumping sounds. This guy just walked out with a light as his truck door closed. He's got like a flashlight or something. Yeah, they're making the loud dumpster slamming sounds outside my apartment this morning. And then I go outside, and there's a garbage truck outside, dumping the dumpster synchronized. He's got one light, and it's a white truck. I think he's backing up, seeing two of those cars driving by. This car has a dim light. And I'm walking by a truck that's a tan truck that's turned on, and I guess he starts to drive forward. And I'm walking by his garage, right? I'm walking by his driveway as that other white car drives by me. And that truck in front of him, I think, has like, oh, never mind. No, he doesn't. I think I see more stalker things happening. More stalker cars entering into the stalker stage. But I don't know, I might catch the stalkitis if I walk around in this fog. I might breathe in the nanobots and be a stalker tomorrow. I don't know. Hopefully not. The car just hit his brakes right when that car drove by me. And then he's turning right now. Don't stalk. Don't stalk. That car was turning as she closed the door. This truck is turning and I hear a car. I think it was that car. It was beeping. Is this one? Is this one? Don't do it. Don't do it. I think I saw Whitey. I think I see Whitey's up on that street behind this. That was a tan car and a black car, I think. And then I hear these engine sounds over here that are probably stalkered up. It's been a pretty quiet morning. Not really. But there's been pockets where it's quiet. Like just occasionally it's quiet and there's no stalkers for like a minute maybe at the most. A few times that happened. But it's been mostly pretty stalkered up this morning. And then, like I said, both times when I walked through that parking lot at the Catholic church, it was really stalkered up in that parking lot. You should have seen it the first time I walked through. It was pretty much like the second time I walked through. Except it was more cars the second time. And I saw a car driving by over there right as that one drove by me. It looked synced. I see two cars in front of me simultaneous, and I think I heard engine sounds over there at the same time. I think I see synced cars again. Don't sink. That's white. They're both white. And then right when that car drives in front of me, I hear a bird over here. It's like, I don't know if it was a sink or not, but it happened though. These look synced. Did y'all watch last night's video? It was pretty crazy because it was like a bunch of blue cars and also a bunch of silver cars. It was like blue and silver car night, and then there was multiple times where they synced blue cars with silver cars. Train horns going off as this car drives by me. And this car just turned out right as he pulled up, and I think it has a dim headlight. He's turning in front of me as this drives by me. The train horn's going off as Whitey turns. And black and silver. And red and blue. He's hitting his brakes right now. There's Whitey. And there's a car driving in front of me as that car drives by me. And is it a sink? This car has a dim light, I think. Does he? It's driving by right here like it's a stalker. I think he was stalkered up. Here's a cop. Oh, is he stalker? Is he stalkered up at the corner of the house? Red and blue. Black and silver. White and white. There's a black car driving in front of me. As that black car drives by me, was it synced? Is it sync? This car has a 55 and it's at the same time as a tan car. It looks like a bunch of sync cars. Then he hit his brakes when I walked behind his car. He's driving right now, you know. No. He's coming up behind me in black and silver. Alright, I don't know what's happening right now. I think I see the red and the blue though. Wasn't it like 3 or 4 red cars in a row? And the last one was the red and blue, I think. Don't sink. This Whitey's going into the turning lane right next to me. Does it sink? This has a dim light. That looks synced. This truck just turned right now. Gotta get to a less busy street because I don't know how many of them are sinking. I'm sure most of them are synced. That white truck has an 84 and is driving by the corner, and he's got one tail light that's different color than the other one. See, Sink City. It's tan car, and I'm crossing the street, so it's probably a sink. This red truck has an 86. Alright. Don't sink. Don't sink. That white car just revs his engine right when he drives by me. Right as I'm stepping up on the curb. This car is turning behind me here. And there's a black car behind me. It's a red and an orange car right now. There's a red car at the other one. There's just one red car at that time. Here's a truck at the alley though. He's got a camo hat on. And I think I saw two whiteys behind me when he drove by me. And he's looking at me like this. He's like, he looks like he's like, yup, I gotta stalk you, sorry bro. I don't want to stalk, but I gotta do it, bro. Does it sink? Why is it sitting at the stop sign? Is it waiting to sink? Seems like a lot of things are always sitting at stop signs waiting to sink, doesn't it? When you watch my videos. That truck has a 77, but he wasn't at the corner of the building. Was white with a 77 though. I heard a dog bark right as that car turned and hit me. And then I hear a truck beeping in the distance somewhere. And I don't know if it's a sink, but it might be. Probably is. Then the red car is parked sink. And I hear the dog bark right there. Did you hear it? It's like, ah! Sink. Did it turn synced? I think it turned synced. The red car still got its lights on. Is it gonna sink again? They're getting out of it. I heard this dog bark. It's a different dog now, and it's over that way. The other one was over that way. And I heard it start barking right when they got out of the red car. And I thought I heard it at first, and then I heard it again. And I'm like, yep, it was a sync dog barking. Here comes the one light car. And there's sync heads over there. I just saw a whitey. I don't know if I zoomed in fast enough. Here comes the one light car. It's got a 321 license plate. And she just looks like embarrassed, like she got caught. Like she was just like. Here goes a stalker. He's gonna stalk again. Ooh. It's right at the corner of the house. And this bird is chirping. Where's the bird? Does he have a red shirt? Is it stalkers over there? Are they making stalker engine sounds? Or is it just regular engine sounds? What's happening? Here's a bridge. It's gonna be stalkered up right now. I see that. There's a semi right at the center of the bridge. And there's Whitey. There was a white truck at the start of it. There's white SUV at the end of it. There's the other stalker right before I got to the bridge that looked stalkered up as always. I saw a silver car in front of me and that black car drove by me. And then sync. And then sync. There's a tan car. And then there's a tan truck right after it. I don't know. This has a 33. Is it synced? Is it synced? They got a red shirt in that car, and I think they were touching their nose or something. Alright. Sync it up and get on the road. Let's go. Sync it up over there so I can cross the street. This car has a 93. This car is coming right now. Is it synced? And these red cars are turning as it drives behind me. Is it synced? It's a blue car. Is it synced? Is it synced? Don't sync. I hear the train horn. That, I think there was a car driving in front of me way up the street at the same time, or there was a car driving in front of me up the street at the same time as it. So, like, I don't see any other cars up the street. I just saw one right in front of me, right when it drove by me. Now what? Is the sync bird gonna sync with a sync child and then a sync train horn. Is a bird gonna chirp as a car door slams, or what? Is a squirrel gonna sing? I don't know if it was a sink squirrel. Some of them be synced though. A lot of them. This car is turning and this car is almost here. And it's tan. And I hear the train horn again, and it's meeting this car at the intersection. Is it also tan? I hear a truck beeping as his car drove in front of me. The train horn is going off right as that guy opens the door. And he probably got out of a car synced, but I missed it. And then the cars in his driveway, one of them has a 44 and the other one has a 66. And like I was walking by his driveway when that car drove by me and it synced. The truck stopped beeping right now. What? I think I saw another white for the sidewalk. Oh, I saw a guy right in front of me at the sidewalk. This guy. He's coming back out at the corner of the house. Was that a white? I think it was a whitey. And then I see someone over here with a red shirt. Are they gonna sink? Don't sink. I hear the train horn as his car drives behind me. Was that one? I heard this sound over here, like right after he drove behind me. It was like, king. I think the train horn synced with them walking up to the intersection turning, and this white car appears to be meeting them at the intersection. He's got a red shirt, so we'll see. They're gonna walk in front of me as it drives by me. Are they gonna walk by me at the corner of the house? I hear a dog barking right now. See the black and silver. I hear the train horn ramming stuff on the street. What? Where'd the other guy go with the lawnmower or whatever it was? Was it this? I think he was doing a thing next to me in the van. There's someone walking out right now. Van's taking off right now, and there's a dog is barking, and he's opening the truck door, and it's synced. And the dog is barking again. Is it synced? The train horn. The train horn. The train horn is synced. The train horn. I saw a car right now. Oh, I hear a car door. Heard a car door right there. When's the train horn? Right there, when I say it. And it's going off when this car drives out. Train horn, car, sink, sink. Driving out, other side, sink. Since the sink. He's hitting his brakes. Is he doing a sink? I see a whitey in this truck. I see a whitey right now. Which direction do I look? All of them? Do I just pick a direction and there's stalkers any way I look, or what? Sometimes. I see a car sitting in the fire station parking lot. It's probably gonna sink. I think these birds. I think the birds are sinking. And the birds are chirping as Whitey turns out, and then there's this car. The birds are synced. I think I heard the train horn again, right? This car is hitting his brakes. And then it's going off as he turns, too. Oh, the lights turned off. Was it synced? Is the door gonna open right now? Oh! Oh! Oh, that car was synced. Is it synced again? Is the squirrel synced? Was it as I was walking by that car, maybe? I just assume it's a sink head because it's sitting in the fire station parking lot, so. Might not be a sink head. This is a sink head. These are silver sink heads. They're both the same color silver. That's a long ass train today. It's still going. Here's the whiteys, and I heard a banging sound synced with the whiteys. Do you hear it? It's going off again right now. It's like. This car is turning right now. Is it one? I think the whitey was revving his engine when I walked up, and then I look over and he's hitting his brakes when I turn. I hear the banging sounds again. What's the banging sounds? I hear it again right here. It's like. Is this one that has a dim light? Is doing a U-turn? Was it one? I think he's hitting his brakes as his car drives behind me. There. Is this one? Dang, how long is this train? Is the last car gonna be when I walk up to the tracks? I hear a pigmobile is turned on over here. I think it's this truck, but there's nobody in it. You gonna walk out of the building synced? Walk up, see. See Whitey truck. Oh, here's the back of the train. Here's the back of the train. Is it synced here? Maybe? Might be synced. The train horn is definitely synced. This guy on the bike looks synced. That white car looks synced. What else looks synced? I think these engine sounds over here are synced. I think this car is probably pulling up synced. I don't know yet. Is it synced? I just feel like they're gonna get out of it right when I walk by it or something. I hear the train horn right as I walk by it, and there's a car driving behind it. Are they gonna get out when I walk up to the intersection? I hear the train horn again right now. There's Officer Pigface. I saw a light. Here comes the one light. That wasn't at the center of the street. It was close enough. This is a 88. This is a 66. Is this a sync? I heard a car honk over there. It was a sync. Is it a 66 sync? Is it a sync? I see multiple red cars over here. Are they synced? I see multiple red cars going opposite directions. I see another red car and the other red car got across the street. Don't sync. It's a black truck turning in front of me and black car behind me meeting the white truck. This bird looks synced. And I saw other stalkers in the whiteys right now. And he just parked right now. In the whiteys. And I heard a banging sound at the alley too. And I hear this motorcycle farting or whatever that sound is. I think it's a sync behind me. I see Whitey back at the other intersection behind this one. I see more whiteys coming. They're gonna be whiteyed up. Like this white truck just pulled up with this one pulled up. Whitey heads, whiteyed up, tan truck, sync. Tan sync. I'm walking by the back of the trailer, almost right there. Oh, he's driving right there, the place. This loud white engine. Is it gonna sync? Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. I think those birds might have been synced. This car looks synced. This car looks synced. I think they're both black. Or no, that's a blue car. just all happens so fast. It's like, damn, I gotta like become an auctioneer to talk about it all. Here comes Whitey. Sink, sink, sink. Did he park synced? I missed it. I think he just turned off right there. He's back on now. Oh, he's turned off again. Looks synced. And then as he's walking up, I heard a car honk, and then like this white car pulled up right when he walked in the door of the bank. And then this is as Whitey's turning, and then this is like black and silver in front of me. Looks like the black and silver. Looks like a sink. I think this blue car met the red car. I think that guy probably turned the corner sink, but I missed this guy's sink. That guy's sink. That white truck is sink. Oh, he's getting back in the blue van. This car is pulled up right now, and it's driving right as it's pulled up. They're supposed over and sink. 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 I think that's blue. I don't know. Blue or gray, but it was at the same time as a blue van. This is blue. It looks synced with the blue van, I think. These are blue and red. They look synced. The blue van was turning, and this red car was coming out of Wells Fargo. They were both turning at the same time as the blue and red drove by me. This Whitey's gonna drive right now at the crosswalk. Sink, sink. I hear engine sounds behind me as this drives by me, and then white, sink. Oh. I think the Whitey has an 84, and this was stopping at the intersection when the Whitey drove by me. And this Whitey's taking off. And it stops right there. And sink, sink, and sink. Sink. This guy's making a noise when he walked by me. This has a D4 license plate. This car probably just park synced. Is it gonna sink? That's tan car. It's a Whitey bot. It's gonna turn sink. She's gonna sink again. Sink, sink. Sink, sink. Opening the door of the corner of the building. Sink. I just heard some banging sound. I think it was synced. Is it sync? Looks like syncs are happening again. There goes the red stalker that was getting in and out of the car synced. It's pulling up to the ATM synced. I see more sync heads up the street. They're synced. I see a car that's probably gonna sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. I think it's taking off at this door. Was it a sink? Don't sink. Don't sink. This is Whitey over there, and I think I saw red and blue over there. I see a tan and a white over here. I see this. I see, I just saw a tail lift at the center of the street. This is Faith Regional Whitey. They pulled up synced. There's the sinks in front of me. They're synced. And he's synced again. And they're all synced. And these are always synced. And it was synced. And it's gonna sync. Is he gonna sync again? I think he's driving through the intersection there, I guess. This truck has a half a tail light. Is he a sync? Did he sync? Probably. I don't know. These are always synced. Is it synced again? Seeing a bunch of red cars right now. Seeing a lot of red cars that are synced right now. Sync, sync. Let's see this whitey coming. Is he gonna sync? Oh, it's silver actually. It wasn't a whitey. There's a tan. Here's a garbage truck. It's like he's like syncing with a tan car, and he's here in front of me right now. And then he's gonna drive by me at the Dollar General corner. He's meeting a whitey at the intersection that just pulled up. And I see multiple red cars back there. They're probably a bunch of sync heads. I hear the garbage truck right now behind me. You hear the garbage truck? Is it time to sync? They're meeting a white. This car in the parking lot, I think, is pulling me up synced. I don't know. This guy has a red shirt. Walking up synced. Walking up synced.